means one thing, and really one thing only, that this game is about to get underway. North taking on the Movistar Riders here on Overpass. The pistol round already beginning, and let's get this one started.
Yumpy, he's gone for the kit, he's gone for the flash, his supportive player, and that's really what we can hope from the coach here for North. You know, being the guy who's going to take the hit, who's going to play with the worst weapons, who's going to set up his teammates. On the T side, I imagine he'll be going in first a lot of the time to be traded. Let's see how North decide to approach this problem, this predicament. As Movistar Riders set up in the middle area. Bomb outside of B with 3. Eastor, he's holding T-Spawn, aware of the fact that someone could push connector and come in on a long wrap round. That's not going through right now. Gade is coming up the stairs rather than down them. And Movistar Riders are backed out of middle. North should know this soon, as they've seen nothing of the sort up towards this A site. And Cajun, a deep position as well. It's a dangerous spot, and he doesn't know it, but he could get a lot done from this position. Movistar Riders about to make their move.
Oh, Cajun does take one down with him. It's a trade from Mopoz. It looks to secure a path into this B bomb site, but Jumpy laying down the pain. Does get dealt with by Lol. And now a 3-on-3 looking to ensue. Gade, the first man to barrel into this bomb site, and he does turn it in the advantage of North. Actually, it's only Steel left standing. And oh dear, he gets put down. It's going to be North taking that pistol round, going 1-0 up in the map. And
like we all expected.
yeah, this is looking good for them as they get the pistol round locked on in.
I do want to paint the picture that this isn't an unwinnable game map series for North. They can definitely take this one away, right? Like even with a stand-in, they can definitely defeat the Movistar Riders. They sit neck and neck in the group right now, 2 and 3 in a group letter B. And so, you know, while, of course, I still don't think they're going to be favorites anymore, thanks to this problem, North are going to be trying their hardest to make do with what they got. And again, if you have like a one player who's having a great day, who's really feeling it, who can carry you, it might not matter not having Kiebi in the server. So let's see if someone can fill those shoes, fill that role here for North as we wait to get in the second round. A quick tech timeout. Maybe Kiebi's coming back. Maybe he's feeling great. Who knows? Probably not, though.
Well, a short tag pause here as seems like there's a bit of a team speak issue, but it should get dealt with pretty quickly. I feel like, you know, we've had enough speed bumps to begin this series, right? Like, you know, we've got a stand-in. Now we've had the team speak problem, but if this means one thing for this series, it now should just go ahead flawlessly. And I'm prepared to put my name to that quote now.
Well, I'm glad you are.
Yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't. But sometimes you've got to roll the dice and you've got to commit. Now, speaking of commitments, it's not going to be a commitment to a buy in this round for the Movistar Riders. Instead, it is just these pistols. That means they're looking for a buy in this third round. And so North, they're going to want to take this one cleanly to help build up these bank accounts heading into the long haul that is the rest of this first half.
Yeah, just P250s here, so can't really imagine a whole lot going down. They're going to boost Lowell up into this position as a flash comes through. AZ gets aggressive. That's hilarious. Jumpy setting his teammate up. And AZ knocking them down. MSL, he wants to make some money too. Wants to get that AWP out nice and soon. Going to resort for the pistol for the third. Doesn't have time to waste for the reload, and he's going to be armed well now. 4K, just enough for the AWP if he wants it without utility. So gonna stay on with the bonus round here for North. Safe decision, right? When you've got 3 SMGs, you know, some teams, they go for like 2 upgrades or whatever, but I think if you're in the first half and you're leading, you're playing bonus, you should always play bonus. The only reason you should be like upgrading these guns heavily and super committing to a buy here is if you're like down at the half and you're trying to pull a comeback and you can't afford to take the risk that a bonus round provides. Here, it won't be a risk for North because they're gonna have money moving forward after it anyway. And they hold a 2-0 lead. AKs are out for Movistar. They're going to move towards middle. Great utility from North early on, does significant damage, and Mopoz takes a bit of a beating for the grenades too. Boost up for Cajun. And he's got a good bit of info towards the short side. Movistar Riders really have been taking their time to get out middle in this entire game so far. So coming in with the rifles, the smoke in the toilets. Cajun going to be cut off. He can't see a thing.
This little boost from North is something that could catch Movistar Riders very much off guard. And Movistar Riders probably wondering, you know, we going east or actually maybe it might be going north as this long area is held down by the T side right now. They will bypass that boost and now look to get in towards this A bomb site maybe, but the bomb is still all the way back by Connector. So not a commitment yet over here towards A. With con control maintained, this does leave the option open to go back down towards that B site. The fact that Mopoz is now beginning this rotation, though, he's going to look to grab the bomb, rejoin the rest of the gang. And this means this A play's got to come in reasonably quickly for Movistar Riders. 30 seconds left on this clock as the push is about to come through. MSL, Cajun B, and Jumpy in the server to try and hold down this A bomb site.
The iconic trio you didn't deserve in the first place. MSL with good footing here is going to find a lull, and then he's going to have a lull on the sidelines. He gets taken out by Alex. And the trades come in a fury. 3v3 here with no time left on the clock. They're going to get this bomb planted immediately. And somehow they're going to stick it just barely, but AZ ruins it all the way from Connector. Can you believe it?
Movistar can't. That is so unfortunate. The slow play towards A, well, it doesn't pay off. They don't cover the Connector, and AZ comes in from the backline. Jumpy as well. I mean, he gets obliterated, right? That was the first fight he gets in the round. He stalls it out perfectly. North, they have 2 players die on A. Movistar should be considering A is clear. Yeah. And then Jumpy pops out and gets one bulleted by Alex. Not a fun one, but still around for North.
And if you are just tuning in, Jumpy in KRB's place. Not a roster move, but moreover, people get sick. They are humans. And that is the way it goes.
Yeah, and the sad part is this is actually a really important matchup for North. Well, for both these teams, right? Sitting down 6 and 7 in the group. So, you know, if they want to actually get out to that next stage, this is kind of a must-win for either of them. So pressure's on for North. And let's see how they do under it. AZ, oh dear, lot to spray at. Not going to stop the bomb though. Planted right below his feet. The pistol's out. He will be able to trade. Gade gone in the midst of the madness, and AZ's pushing with a pistol. 2 bullets, yeah. He is surely dead. Back up on the site, and AZ, he's cheeky. He'll get traded, but so will Lal. And Cajun cleans up the round there for North. That was far more messy than it needed to be, but the smokes that Movistar put down creates a bit of a problem for North. They can't kill anyone. They can't see anyone, Trace.
It's how long AZ's alive in this site for. Yeah. He just stays alive forever for what it seems like, even to the point where he's getting paranoid. He's shooting at bodies in the ground because they're just stacking up.
Pushes through a smoke with his pistol. As it runs out of ammo, just jumps back on top of the box. Like,
what a mad lad.
I'm out of here.
Anyway. Trace, back when you were with the Cloud9 org, you went to sub in a couple of times, right? What's it like when you find yourself in this position, when you are like...
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, not usually the 5th man in the server, but you've got to rise to the occasion. You've got to take it upon yourself to slot into the system.
Well, let's think about this. I mean, we do have a bit of a timeout, right? And if I use a couple of words here and there, I can stall it to not answer.
Trace.
Okay, so basically, yeah, I got asked to fill in a couple times.
Yeah.
But honestly, it wasn't something where like, okay, let's bring a 6th man on the roster because who the hell wants to be the 6th man, right? So here I am, just myself, playing the game. I remember once I played in a game against, it was like Elige and Roka were on the same team. It was a strange time.
That was the old Elevate squad.
Yeah.
You with Sean Gaz and everyone at Cloud9.
It is a strange feeling. It's a strange sort of thing to endure.
You're a bit of a talent, Trace. I have played with you on those smooth 128 tick ESEA servers. I've seen some ridiculous things accomplished by you. I've also seen some funny things accomplished by you. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Saving at halftime, quite a lot, actually, more often than not. But yeah, you're a talented player, Trace. And I think any team would be, you know, glad to have you.
So are you guys pimping me out right now to potentially join Astralis as
you
the 7th
are our
man?
3rd man, Trace. You are, you know, this is a bit of a polyamorous desk. Is that the right word? Maybe not.
I don't think that was the word we were looking for here this evening. But of course, North up now 4-0. Running the board as it seems with Jumpy standing in. A minute on the clock. It's Movistar Riders with their eyes towards this B site. 5 deep, just outside of Monster. They do have 4 AKs. They also have this AWP on E-Store. Mopass is going to get out in front of it. The trade comes through with Gade, and now this site is becoming a little bit of a battleground itself, a war zone. Gade's still alive. The barrel is going to prove to be a big problem as they can't get the bomb down. And AZ, well, he's going to pick up the slack everywhere else. And that's going to be North to pick up a 5th one in a row. The Movistar Riders only able to eliminate 2 players there.
Man, imagine predicting Movistar Riders in this series.
Yeah,
Who would have done
imagine that.
This is great work from North, though. It's seeming a bit flat from Movistar, but North, I mean, they've been doing really good jobs on this B bomb side. These anchors have been nice, and AZ has just kind of been fluid in his rotations, back and forth. Right place, right time, and right there, 9-1. Quite the carry for North. We'll see if it continues. Again, the Molotovs in middle. And North, you know, they're at least doing the standard stuff right, like, right? They're not, you know, throwing away kills. They're not overplaying their hand. They're just waiting. And Movistar Riders giving them the kills in this B site. Gade playing close towards that monster position. Mopods, is he going to go through the smoke? It's beginning to fade. Movistar popping through. They've not got a flash ready. They're just going to dry contact this site. And Gade, he's got an AK. He can immediately delete Mopods coming in through monster. Now it's up for AZ, and he has been up for the task every single time. But Movistar, maybe they're not. They're going to bail, walking back out of monster, leaving this B bomb site. And that is the right call. North have 3 players here. And Movistar trying to contact into B at 5-0 down with no flashbangs. I mean, they get what you'd expect. A bullet to the face and an awkward mid-round where they're desperately looking for a kill.
Oh, there is a bit of a fight going down between MSL and Steel. It's the clash of the big brains over in the toilets, and Steel will decide to get away. Steals himself away down into the connector, maybe, as Movistar Riders set up outside of this B-bomb site. Gade gonna try and hold down the fort. He's got AZ, and he's got Jumpy with him to try and make a stand. Now, Alex does immediately open this round up onto AZ. Gade now looking to shut this one down. Don't actually know how that's the lineup, but it is.
Whoa.
And it's a 2-on-2. Steel and Alex still able to keep this one looking doable, but you're bang on, Hugo. Time is the problem right now for the Movistar Riders. Cajun could deny this bomb plant here and now, but he's not able to do so. Tries to go up and over, but actually goes down. It's MSL to get the trade and puts a 6th on the board for North.
Oh, it's happening. I told you guys to look at North and take them seriously. Now you wanted to jump to conclusions, and now look at you. Down 6-0. The Movistar Riders, not how they wanted to kick off this party, but nobody ever wants to be the first one on the dance floor. Isn't that right, Harry?
I don't know. Harry's a bit of a dance man. He's got the moves. He loves breaking it down. He loves busting a...
He loves breaking down or breaking it down?
Both of them, actually, at the same time often.
Nice. Well, that's an interesting, like, Britney Spears in 07 kind of look, I guess.
Leave Harry alone, okay?
Right then.
I agree with Hugo on this one. Thank you very much, Trace. Yeah, that as well. I shaved all my hair off like 3 hours before going to an event. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And that was before everyone was doing it.
Yeah, it was before it was
that was very much like before it was the standard in esports. Yeah. Just have to get that out there. I did do it first. Yeah. Now, Movistar Riders calling in a tactical timeout here. They're 2nd in this game thus far. Somehow, some way, North with Jumpy in the server, looking really convincing. Like, I don't know, man. This North squad have been one where, like, the individuals always are enough to get you believing, but it just felt like they never hit their peak, right? And they've had many different iterations of the squad. And I think for us here on the desk, we do think this North squad is, like, one of the best looking that they've had, right? I think all the best looking that they've had.
Yep.
Like in-game or out-of-game?
And that's
Maybe
what North
both,
have said. Both, I think. That's what North have said as well. That's what...
Hugo was really keen there. He's already thought about that one. Both.
Yeah. No, both, definitely. Definitely. This is the best, you know, in a couple of years, I'd say. And I think that's been echoed by the players as well, by the in-game leaders. So, you know, the belief is there. If you're Movistar, right, you need to find out where Jumpy's playing, and you need to start abusing that position, because that's going to be your way into this game. Unfortunately, Jumpy is playing very smart in the heaven. That's not a position Movistar already can abuse. There's nothing they can do about it. He is playing that rotate role, and that's probably the best position he can be in right now, meaning 2 per site to really focus. AZ has been doing a good job, and he's going to get smoked at the sandbags. He can peer above this. Players below him might not see him. Okay, well, maybe they do. And Alex, quick kill up towards B short. Oh, almost a missed shot from Steel. Flick back, and MSL will trade the kill. Alex again, a gap in the smoke, and he's got another frag. Gade couldn't even see him in this one, and MSL is going to run right back, leaving Jumpy alone on B. The time is now. It's his time to shine. It's Movistar on this B site trying to get a bomb plant. Jumpy can stop it. The spray is there. He's not going to connect the bullets, and Alex will immediately kill him upon realizing where he plays. North now just trying to save this orb. And Movistar don't want that to be easy. Laul is lurking around in the toilets.
So Trace, I'm really curious, right? You're the only person we can talk to about this. I've never slotted in for a pro team. When you're doing it and you are like filling in for someone who's not there and you're having to play in the server, where do they try and put you? Like, you know, are you like well, you're laughing. You know what I mean? Like, are you trying to play the same system as always and you're just trying to fit in? Or is it more like they switch things up, they compensate for having you in the server?
So we played a match once on Mirage, and Mirage was normally like our permaban, right? And I think the reason I played in the first place because Jordan or Nothing was on the Joe Rogan podcast. So I guess he had a pretty good excuse to, you know, like not be there or anything. So anyway, we played Mirage, and I remember Sean Gares getting real mad at me one time when I got pop cleared in Palace. He got real mad at me about that. And, you know, to this day, I still feel that sometimes. I like
Wait,
hear
on your
that.
team? You were playing with him?
Yeah, Sean Gares was on the team.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out what timeline this is, right?
Yeah, he got mad at me when I got pop cleared in Palace.
Really? It's not your fault,
Well,
Trace.
it was a reasonable thing. It wasn't like he was mad at me because of, you know,
He's not mad, he's just
something my
disappointed.
fault or his fault. It was just an obvious delay in information being transferred. So
Well,
that's stuck
mistakes
with me
happen,
forever.
Trace.
Love you, Sean. Mean it.
Yeah.
He said some nice things about you guys recently.
He did.
too.
He said that me and Harry were his favorite casters. Don't know where he got that from, but it is appreciated.
Probably an old interview from back when we had potential. But yeah, Alex over here looking to shut down these players on rotation, and this should be a pretty convincing second round on the board for the Movistar Riders. Jumpy, still hungry for these frags. And, well...
You know, I want to draw attention. I want to bring the positives out here. I'm a positive guy today. I've woken up on the right side of bed. Jumpy, he found the AWP. He threw it over to Gade, and then he goes on his own, right? Gade is saving. Jumpy's looking for kills.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, man. I always look at this like, yeah, right, whenever you have your coach playing in the server, you can't expect them to drop, like, really much. Like, you know, you're not anticipating that they come in and are like a competent force in the server.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, I think it's great that he's actually taken it upon himself to step in, right, and play the game today and help out in any way you can. And in this round, you're bang on. Like, even though it is just juggling that weapon forward, it allows it to get saved into this round. So,
I also did want, you know, Graham Pitt to step into the server, because there was a point when Graham Pitt was behind Godsend, and I had a discussion with him, and there was a time where maybe he was going to play at LAN because one of the Godsend players couldn't play, but that didn't happen. But I was waiting for that day. Maybe another time. Yeah, I mean...
Shout out, Graham Pitt.
You want to know something cool? Jumpy's last professional match was for Fnatic as a stand-in, as the coach back in 2017. They took on G2, funnily enough. I'm getting the scoreboard now, so we can go over that. He went 5-8. So, oh, sorry, 5-26.
Oh, yeah, that seems a little more like it, I suppose.
Not a great game. They got 13 rounds against G2.
Is that one of those that you just like abandon if it's MM?
Yeah, probably. It was Lecro Golden, JW Crim's Jumpy.
Yeah,
so
that does sound like a good time. Almost as fun as the B bomb site here for the Movistar Riders. They've had quite the dominoes to push down on their way into this site. It's going to be KGB picking up the AWP. Movistar Riders have slipped another round onto the board. North. Well, KGB at this instance is just trying to hold on to an AWP, and he might get away with it. Back on out of there. There you go. Either way, a third one on the board for the Spaniards, plus the one Brazilian.
Bomb has been planted.
So, and since I have you guys here, I just kind of want to talk about,
What's
like,
up?
you know, some of your ESEA pugs and like some of the things that have happened over there in ESEA. I mean, I know you got Zeus from the top of the rings one time, Hugo. And
yeah, I use gravity to take down my opponents. That's really the game plan. Yeah, we actually had a Counter-Strike-less night last night, which was the first time in a while. Did we? Oh no, we played. Actually, we played one very late. Yeah, we played one very late.
We did play Counter-Strike last night.
Yeah,
how'd that go for you, gentlemen?
we actually won, Trace.
We were actually doing good, yeah, man. We removed this one really toxic guy from our usual 3 stack, and we played with some other names. It's pretty good, actually. 3 on the board now for Movistar Riders, as they go ahead and now start to put a bit of a T side together. They've continued to keep ahead in terms of the money. And so these problems, this kind of, struggle streak is just beginning for the north side. Yeah. They've run out of money once again. They're going to be able to partially invest around the AWP, but that really is the best case scenario here for them.
Yeah, sometimes you really just drop the cup. Steel begins to take the playground with his friends. No one is in sight. It's high noon here.
Cajun, he's rooting, he's tooting, he's shooting, and he's found Steel on long. AWP got a chance to back off as well. Movistar don't try and trade that kill, so North able to scarp it away with a frag. And that's a big kill as well, right? That's the AWP in a round of 4 pistols. You know, North need this AWP to find success. They need it to find kills, or this round is going to be Movistar's. Oh, North almost rotate off B.
The comms there must have been chaos.
They will realize maybe not the right play. And now with Mopos showing his hand, North are going to hang around for a little bit more. Flank is coming through. Alex is waiting for a good awareness. Now, Movistar know they're walking into a stack, and they've seen it as well. The AWP has been spotted. A minute on the clock. They have time to rotate up, but the issue is North are going to be able to rotate upper before you are. So do you want to fake it, or do you want to fully commit? That's the option for Movistar. You've got to gamble with this one. Cajun has beaten them to it. He's already up on this A site. Movistar going to be fully wrapping T-Spawn to come join with the bomb. Cajun, the only man here inside of A. Jumpy is close about, but he's going to rotate down. Cajun's now got to do it on his own. And oh no, the misread, the gamble for North, it's not paid off. He's gone right back.
Yeah, you know, if North would just sit still for just 1 minute, it might go their way. But they have really given up this A site. Cajun going to try to flex back and have a response. But they are on their way in, and with 15 seconds, they don't have much time to spare on the side of Movistar Riders.
Yeah, there's a world where like Cajun could deny the bomb plant, but that world is one that we are just a few pixels away from. Alex able to deal with him, and that's pretty gut-wrenching because now the AWP is gone, and Easter turns around, deals with both players in the connector. It's really tempting for me to just say Easter, like the holiday.
Bunny.
I was trying to think of like, you know, Easter puns, but I just can't.
It's just not already happening. You're just giving up.
Yeah.
Okay,
like, I don't, you know, there are just, I think like sometimes if something feels too challenging, just don't even bother, right? That's the...
Now that somehow is life advice from Harry. I'm going to go with an unethical life pro tip.
Unethical now? Okay, where's this going?
Of course, back into the game we go. 6-4 for North. And Movistar Riders have responded. They've shown that they have a little bit in the tank here, Hugo.
Ooh. Oh dear, they're going to boost, and they're going to get spotted. That grenade goes over, but so does a player on the site. Maybe, I don't know. AZ, he did, and he got a kill with it. As Jumpy's going to wallbang for a second frag. Yeah, baby. That's what we like to see.
Go on, back in with the wallbang again.
Bam,
Get
bam,
Alex
bam.
as well. He's asking for it. No, okay, I guess he's fine right now. I guess it's all okay.
Big Jumpy coming through.
Oh, that's a good Molotov. Forces a smoke. Gade's going to hang around. He's got support. The flashes have been really good for North, slowing Movistar down on their entry. And now their re-entry into orbit, back to this B bomb site. It has not been faithful to them. Mopos got to wait out this Molotov before he goes wide. The smoke on the site fades, and Gade goes out with it. Good kill. Molly lands on barrels. Gade is already beating it, and he's beating them with his fists. 2 kills, and Easter alone. He might have the drop on this pillar player, but he just tucks right as Easter comes through the angle. Shadow going to give away Gade if he swings, so this should be Easter's kill, and he's got it. Still stuck in a 1-on-4 though, so not really holding out for the round.
Ooh. Oh, missed shot, and AZ swings on out and does deal with him. North, they find this 7th round. They deal with the B play as well. Movistar Riders have been starting to find a lot of success down towards this B bomb site, so they finally send them away, and they might be dealt a bit of a more cautious hand now down towards B from the Movistar Riders. Still an investment available to either side, and both of the economies in the match nearing breaking point right now. So this next round could be worth a hell of a lot here for whoever manages to pick it up. Mopod's going to go down towards the connector in a much faster round here with an emphasis on this mid and con control. There is Cajun B, and he's going to hear these footsteps. He's very in tune with what's coming and what's coming his way in this round. He will drop this smoke and hold over towards this short side. Cajun drops the bomb on this push. The flashes aren't blinding him, and Cajun's on for a triple. MSL, in amongst all this chaos, has come in on a lurk through the backline, and now for Lowell, he might have gotten 2 nice taps into the bomb site, but a 1v3 ace is what he's got to provide here. If Movistar Riders want to put a round on the board, and it's not going to happen. North, they'll take an 8th. They keep 3 players alive. Stellar A-hold from Cajun B.
Yeah, and if I'm the audience, I just want to, I want to watch Jumpy screen at all time, Bastion. But if that's only if I'm the audience, because I'm not. So Cajun be the one with the real display of heroics in that round. Good stuff.
Yeah, great spray from Cajun. And even when he's low on ammo, the third player comes through the smoke and he just like 3 bullets him. So really good aim, really good stuff. North up to 8. Where's that smoke for Jumpy? This man may not be fragging, but he certainly knows his utility. He's been throwing flashes. He's been setting up his team. He's got a spawn smoke down for B short. So Jumpy's doing his homework, and it's certainly showing off here. And that's fine. Honestly, you don't need everyone like fragging. Things are going well for North. 8-4, you've got Movistar's economy on the back foot. And, you know, as long as things continue like this, no problem. But, well, the problem for AZ is a bullet in the face. Mopos has doubled down with a Tech 9. Gade has to save the day. No prod. He's focused on the kills, and he's dropped the bomb as well. Still hanging around in this smoke. There's a player on the barrels, the spray, and Mopos comes in from the back line to save the day. It's MSL alone on the clutch. Missed shot. The bomb can cross. He's done it again. MSL looking for the wall bang. The molly should be able to finish off the job, but the partner's already come through. That player will roast like toast, and MSL's getting flanked. He's got the read, but he's not got the shot. Mopos with the ace in that round for Movistar Riders. The hero AK has huge consequences.
Yeah, that's a rough one for MSL. He tries to deny the plant, but ultimately shots were not hit. And that's the Movistar Riders showing that they're still in this game. North, though, all things considered, have put up pretty good numbers, or at least a pretty good fight here. And that thing to be in consideration here would be the fact that they are using a stand-in in the form of their coach for KRB, who is shaking his mouse elsewhere as he's sick.
Yeah, which obviously sucks, but what can you do? North making the best of a bad situation. You have to remember this is Movistar's map pick as well. And this is one that North have a 25% win rate on. Now, that's only 1 out of 4, but that alone shows that they don't really frequent this map. The only win, funnily enough, being over Fnatic. They've lost to FaZe, Furia. So North looking to add just one more victory to that tally, and they might be able to do so here, but Movistar Riders with an eco win in the last are now very, very rich. They've got guns and they got the AWP, and it's holding Monster for the peak. Gay gets flashed in, but he will hit the shot. The flash is just a bit too short, I think, there. Won't do a thing. Molly even pushes AZ back. Movistar know the tendencies of North. They know that they've liked to push this short position. Denying that for now and going for a boost.
Considering it at least.
Nice.
Well, MSL, not really what he had in mind for this round, nor did AZ. He's only able to find Steel in his attempt to hold on to the B bomb site here. It's just Cajun B and Jumpy. Of course, Jumpy being entrusted with the smoke 2 flashes, not necessarily a gun, but they have given him a P250. And perhaps he can find one on his own accord.
Yeah, you know, you can just use Jumpy like a bit of a bank account, right? Like have him holding on to weapons, have him dropping stuff over to the rest of the team. Movistar Riders taking a 6th round. Now a 7-8.5, that would be quite the achievement from the Movistar Riders when you think about how this game started with North going on that 6-round streak, right? It's a real turnaround here.
Okay, so let's go a little bit further here, Harry.
Ooh.
Yep.
You talk about being a bank, you know, like a 21 Savage bank account type setup, right?
Yeah.
If you're Jumpy, who are you dropping for, rather? Who are you wanting him to drop for on this north side?
Well, you know, a lot of it's just going to be, like, dependent on what he can find in the round, you know? But, like, we've seen him with the AWP throwing that over quite a lot. Like, even in this round now, when he had enough money to buy himself, he buys a FAMAS and throws that over to Gade instead. And, you know, I like that. Like, Jumpy, you know, just admitting that he's not in the server to put up insane numbers. He knows that that's what the other guys are paid the big bucks for, right? So he gives that gun over, and he'll just run a PT-50 into this round. Still has a full belt of utility, so he can look to throw that in and help the team out, right? Connector control going to look to be established here by the Movistar Riders. MSL trying his hand at the mid peak, and he does get the tag off onto Eastor. Actually continuing to aggress here, and he does manage to win it out. The scout besting the AWP down in middle. MSL still looking to get stuck in. Come on, MSL, let's get it. A bit more damage. They are starting to pressure him now, and they finally deal with pesky MSL. But in amongst all of this, Cajun has aggressed in through long and is now coming in on this flank. Alex does at least get the early warning in. And Now they know that they've got a man trapped in the backline. They're going to look to try and deal with this fight while they know that they've got him. And not getting that kill, the fact that Cajun is still alive, really does now represent a problem. Because at first, Movistar, they looked at this as a means of getting this game back into a 3-on-3, right? You know you've got Cajun trapped. This trade does need to come in, and Cajun dancing. Oh, just about gets into the toilets. Very, very good at overstaying his welcome is Cajun B. The hosts of this party are asking him to leave, but he's hiding in the attic and now looking to still be a nuisance, still siphoning the electricity away from Movistar Riders is Cajun B. Upgrading onto an AK, he's taking the silverware, he's doing everything. Alex has got to deal with this intruder, as he's the only man remaining now for Movistar Riders. Still 3 players alive for the north side, and this round has all but fallen apart for the T side. Alex, 15 seconds, no time. Cajun is there to solidify it, and it's 9 on the board for North at the end of that first half. We'll be back with the second half of play after a quick break, so stick around.
North taking on the Movistar Riders is where you found yourself in the CSGO1 Road to Rio. We're here in the European division. The time, well, that's not as important. What we will be saying that is important is that Jumpy is playing instead of K or B. And you might wonder, well, what the hell? Why is that? What's going on? My favorite team, they're imploding. Maybe.
Are you new?
But also, he's just filling in. He is actually just standing in on the fact that KRB is sick. Now I'm joined by Harry and Hugo.
Yes.
Hugo, full of insight, would love to start spilling them right now.
I don't have much insight here, Trace. I can cast this round for you, though. I can do that at the very least. It's North on the T side, and a half in their favor. 9 CT rounds. Quite the half, considering it's Movistar's map pick, and now they've got to show us why with this pistol round. 4-man A setup. Quite the conundrum that Cajun's got to walk into here. MSL's coming from the toilets. The backstab for Steel does connect. Alex taking down MSL, and Steel, oh, it's messy. Oh, D, he's going to pay for it. Game with 2, but gets no further. Walks into the 4-man setup in Movistar, and there was a close one there. It was almost happening for North, but it will not. Comeback is on here for the Spaniards, and North are going to force.
That is the case, Hugo Byron. Still some cool shots from Gade there at the end of the round, albeit for nothing, but it still looked cool. Now we're going to see 5 Tech-9s coming out for the side of North. Where are they going to take them? That's the question of the hour. Looks like they're going to be poised towards B for the time being. Jumpy's going to put out the Molotov. He's saying, you know what, guys? I'm going to go first. Just get the trade. I'm already up sandbags, and he doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. The fastest man alive is Jumpy, and he's going to be the first one to his death.
Oh, dear.
And this has gone completely wrong. Not how the North side would have liked it. Cajun good for 1, almost grabs a second. Lawl's going to end the round out of 1 HP, but ultimately, this is a Movistar Riders round and a Movistar Riders world.
Yeah, back-to-back as well. Pistol and the conversion. North's force finds nothing, and now they've got to take an eco to let the scoreline, well, deceive them. Get right up against them. 9-9 potentially, as we can only imagine P250s in this round for North. This game has just become, not super CT-sided, but since the Krieg has been nerfed, we have seen this game lean a little bit back into where it was. Good, that being.
I just can't even, Here we go. Easter with the spam through the fires. Double dink there, though, so a little bit of damage being put back in return. With these Glocks, a couple pistols. This round was never really structured for North to win. Oh, he gets the kill, though.
Yeah, worth it. Nothing else, though. Lowell is sending them home, and AZ gets the bomb, but he's making noise. He's going to be heard. He's got himself a gun here, and Lowell is still low, but he's got support from middle. Hazy going to try and isolate the fight, but he's being flanked. Does turn, but can't hit the shot of the spray, and Mopos is going to take him down. It's 9-9. Standard stuff here. Standard start for Movistar, who do find the pistol and all 3 behind it. North now coming in with guns. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, rifles on rifles here for either side. Now, LOL and Mopos both going to attempt to run their own little bonus rounds here. LOL with $7,000 running the MP9, looking to make his reward on the back of this round a little bit sweeter. North early on going to set up down here towards the B bomb site with the majority of these players spreading out, trying to get map control in mid and connector, and they do lose Gade early on. So this gives up any presence from North over in the top of mid. Now, thankfully for them, Movistar Riders haven't aggressed, right? They will just hang around and sit with these 2 players over in the toilets. So this gives North a little bit more breathing room down towards the B-bomb site. However, now with this kill being found by LOL, and it's going to force a bit of a rotation back from Easter on that AWP. And in amongst all of this, Steel is aggressing down through the long side. So he's about to get the information that this A site is clear.
Oh, no.
And now with AZ making noise, getting up onto the boost, they knew he was there. He gets found and dealt with. LOL on a double with this MP9. He wanted to make money running this bonus round, and he really has. 2 kills has gifted him 1,200. And even as he does get dealt with by Jumpy, still a 2 on 4 here for the North squad.
And all Jumpy did was try to boost you, AZ. That was it, man. Come on now.
He's got his 3rd kill in this round, though, which is good, but the flash is better, and Mopos can take him down with it. Cajun's late. If only he was there a second earlier, he might have been able to trade, but now he's just looking to do it on his own. A 1-on-4 inside of B. Nice shot. He knows there's another player as well. Running right back. Good defensive play from Mopos, but he swings into it, and luckily enough, Eastor trades. That could have been a clutch for Cajun, but instead it's Movistar Riders riding their way to 10, double digits. And in the front seat now, as North are going to have to put more money in, but ultimately save for the next.
That is the case. E-Store. Couple impact kills there in that round. Some aggression towards A, and then gets the last one on the Cage and B, who hit a stifling one tap.
Fast control taken by Jumpy. I like that. He's going to be setting up North in this round to go for a B execute. So barrels Molly and a full set of flashes to pop through. Mopos avoids them, and he gets two. Great spray from Mopos. Now going to leave it to the players on the site, but they've got smokes thrown at their feet to buy them time. Alex can't see a thing, but will they expect another man here? They don't. Lau spray, good transfer, but no more. Cajun again in a clutch, but this one is less winnable than the last. Immediately killed by Steel.
Yeah, and if you're the Movistar Riders, you've looked at this and said, okay, enough is enough. You know, you lose a considerable amount of rounds to start the game off, and then you kind of come to your senses and say, you know what, we are playing against this coach. A manager, a coach, Glocks, playing against all that.
And you don't want to lose to a manager or a coach or Glocks, Trace. None of those things sound good, so...
You guys lose to me all the time, and I'm neither of those things. So
I mean, we lose with you in ESCA.
Oh, yeah,
that's how that works. Okay?
Well, ESCA, now that's an interesting idea. 128 tick servers, of course, is running max round 12s on the weekends. Don't even know if that's coming back, but it was still fun.
That was fun.
Nice little experiment. Irate, 8 of 8, mate.
Well, right now, it's 11-9. Movistar in the lead, and a gun round back out. Steel's pushed the perimeter. He's found AZ, and I like what Movistar try and do. They just completely fall off. Steel again, killing one on the retreat. He still gets tagged with a bullet from Gates AK, but he doesn't care. They've already got 2 kills. Steel tries to back out through long, and I feel like he could have just taken the safe, short option, but instead will be taken down. North now with a kill back into this round, and they're going to move closer towards A, but the Zorp is still here, and Eastor, he's been quiet in this game, but ever since he got this Zorp in his hands, he's been finding success. Boost up for North again. Oh, he's already looking for it. That looked dead on for Easter, but he's going to get dead instead. MSL finds him first, and now they're going to push him towards A. Alex is close, and he's got to commit here. They've seen his barrel. MSL's got the kill. The call has been made, and North are all over this A site.
Yeah, considering how good a start this was in this round for Movistar Riders, things have quickly turned sour. MSL delivering a double to get them to this position now, and now the bomb planted. Gade falling off over here towards long. Mopaz is going to hear this. He does catch the timing. Gade not ready for the long flank. Now they know that there's a man coming in from long, but the bulk of this hold falling onto the shoulders of MSL.
Oh dear.
Let's see it, Jumpy.
Creeping on in, our Movistar Riders, and a missed shot from MSL. Jumpy's going to throw a flash on over to allow MSL to take a peek here. Now tapping on the bomb, a missed shot from MSL. Oh, but Jumpy saves the day. Jumpy's done it. He's locked in. A 10th round for North. Woo! He did what MSL was struggling to do as he takes the man off of the bomb. Take a bow, Jumpy. There you go. That round comes down to him.
Look at how close this was.
Oh, this is great. This is a cool replay. Look at it. Oh, Eastor, he was so ready, man. He was already pre-aiming the jump, and North was silent on that. So good little replay to show what we saw from either side. And yeah, Jumpy, the word impact kills comes to mind, right? 4 frags, but one of them, that wins the round for North. Without Jumpy getting that kill, Movistar stick the defuse and they win the round. So North have just bought themselves time, and they've just kept themselves in this map. As Movistar won't be running away with a lead. Instead, their money is going to be brought to its knees, but Jumpy dead immediately as Steel finds him in the connector. A chance to run back again. Movistar want to fall back into another passive setup, but Eastor isn't able to escape. Steel does this time, but it's still a 4-on-4. Steel going to re-aggress on long. This is the safe option, right? Rather than doing what he did in the previous round, but he still gets caught out and about by Gade in this position. North just going to get smoked off, but they still hold an advantage. And, oh dear, shots as well from MSL connecting onto that A site. Movistar can't catch a break, and Lau, he knows A's gone. He knows the round is lost. He's just looking to save.
And so now North being able to tie this up at 11 all. Still a chance for them here on Overpass, right? Movistar Riders not out of the water just yet. And holding on to these guns now as their money starts to grind to a bit of a jarring halt. 4 players staying alive here is going to help North out massively as well, right? They'll make some money on the back of this round. And as we approach, you know, the latter stages of regulation, it is always horrible when you start to see how the money can really decide how a game shapes up. And it's definitely one that could get out of control more so for Movistar Riders than it is for North, right? T-side, they have a lot easier in terms of the money. It's a lot harder to get them into a position where their economy is broken. Now, if you get up to like max loss bonus, for example, or not even max, right, and then you find yourself getting bomb plants, and there's normally buys available every single round. So there's definitely more that North can do to try and like crowdsource their funding in this one. Tactical pause for Movistar Riders because they know that these next few rounds really do decide their fate here on Overpass.
They've tried so hard, to be honest. Really has come a long way here. North put up a considerable better fight than you would have thought to begin with. But it would appear as though they are here to stay.
That's good news, though. I wanted a competitive series, and hey, it's not necessarily the way I thought we would have it, with a player on 4 kills for North, but we've got a competitive series, Trace, and that's, you know, the most important thing here. 11-11, neck and neck, no money for Movistar. That save is everything for them, as they can take 2 guns into this round. Now, these are winnable. You've just got to put your guns in the right place. And where do they put their guns? One down towards B, one on the top site. Mopar's going to take his spawn towards connector or middle here, and yeah, just sneaking through. So could see a boost up. Watch that B short position, but the Molotov has gone down, and North are being loud and proud about their play in the connector. Alex caught out as AZ peeks in front of a Molotov. But we'll have Mopos try to fight this before they boost.
But where is Jumpy, and why are we not watching him, Bastion? There we go. Thank you so much. We'll unlock his player character soon. Meantime, it's the fight for connector. We'll check back in with him in just a second. It looks like B is still on the cards for North. They've gotten a pick inside of the site, and as it stands, no one else is there to kind of ruin the fun. Jumpy skirt on by when it comes to the water area here.
Oh, dear. Oh, he's going to walk into it. That's a free
Jumpy,
kill.
no.
Yeah, there's a chance here for Movistar. There really is, but only one gun in the right place right now. Lau's going to have to rotate. We've got this long flank coming through, and he hears all the info, but the issue is North are already in B. They made the call, and they've cleared out the already empty site. Plant can come down for MSL. I love this plant as well. It's open, right? You can watch it from heaven if you do take that control. It's also available to short. Monster, pit, very versatile. A little more dangerous to do, as we've seen, but the results are there. And Mopos, he's going to find a kill into Cajun. This retake is well and truly on for Movistar.
So that dealing with the first man in, and this is where this rifle was hoping to get the trade.
Ooh,
okay. Still,
Save it.
time is the problem, and there's just not enough of it. However,
God.
you can get a lot of damage done on your way out through the doors. Movistar Riders, sure, they let this round slip by the wayside, but it's not without sinking a couple of ships of their own. North, 12 on the board, but everybody falls. Reinvestment going to come on in.
That's like the best round you can possibly have while also losing it, right? You know, you go in that with 2 guns, you get 5 kills, and you save 3 guns. You come out of that with more than you went in. A free AWP for Easter as well. So, yeah, okay, they lose it, but considering the fact that was an eco, that is probably the best case scenario for Movistar. And now they are going to be rolling in dough. Let's see what they can get up to, though. MSL's back to his fast mid plays, beating the Molotov with a smoke on it. Connector, again, controlled by North from the backside, but they only throw a molly and bail. They won't commit to this. Steel's going to be caught in this position for a while, and oh, I love the call from North. They go about the same default. They do the standard start, and then they run up long. No one's watching it. Movistar have been spotting mid, and Steel's been backing off and dealing with long later. So while he'll hear this, he's hearing it all too late. North are about to hit the site. A smoke can cut off this AWP, but a kill will do it instead. Eastal hits a shot, but he gets his shot hit. Cajun coming in from the flank, and he's dropped both. Steel is gone as well. The site is clear, and North know it. Movistar smoked off out of it, and it might be a 13th for North.
It just might be maybe stealing this map away. This, again, the pick of the Movistar Riders. Currently in a 3v4, bomb planted MSL. It almost feels like Groundhog Day around here. This time, though, he's going to look to land a few of these shots. They're going to drop a flash over towards the front of the bomb box. A snicker coming out from the side of the casters to my right. And, of course, MSL with the peek. He finds Lowell. There will be no laughing involved. He gets a second, making up for all of his wrongdoings. And now it's just Mopaz. But MSL, yet again, swinging it around, slinging it in their face. And ultimately winning the round, putting a 13th up for North. You got to consider that to be a real harsh reality for the Movistar Riders.
Yeah, this is a really rough spot for them because now they kind of had to eco. They got players on 6K, but if you want a full buy, you've got to give away 14. So North, they are in a position to close out this map right now. And like you said, not their map pick, but it could be in their pocket. Look at the investment. Oof. Doesn't bring you a lot of hope.
Just want to see Jumpy entering. That's all we want to see.
What?
Oh, he almost got the wall bang there. Jumpy. Oh, he's going back in. Ooh, maybe. But not quite. He gets some damage off onto Eastor. And at the very, very least, that gets Eastor out of the connector and actually sends him rotating back with this orb. One of the only weapons fielded in this round for the Movistar Riders. Gade holding on too long. Steel swings on out with a deagle and does delete him. Now North, they lose this foothold they had in mid, and as a result, these players in connector are quick to just get the hell out of there. And now they have their sights set on B. Luckily enough, AZ delivers the opening kill. Ooh. Jumpy finally finishes off the job onto Easter that he started earlier on through the con wall.
Look at him go, throwing utility.
Yeah, even Molotov's Alex out of the retake. This should be a 14th round loaded in the chamber for North.
Yeah, when Jumpy's starting to come alive, that's when it's really going to push North off of the edge, right? Like over the edge, rather, not off of the edge. Movistar are the ones falling off of their feet, and Jumpy's got a second in the round.
Yeah,
Great
he's
work.
sick.
Yeah.
Jumpy is sick. It's official. Good grief, somebody call a doctor. This man, he's too ill.
Harry, we talk about this a lot, and you know, you as someone who has at least said to me that you would love to stand in for a pro game. You know, if someone say Movistar Riders, man, say they, or you know, you've been learning a bit of German, so say big. You know, Tabson, he's having an off day. He's not feeling
I
it.
have to go fill in for
You want to go play for big? How would you approach that? How would you deal with that? You think you do well?
I don't think I would do well, but I would try it.
I think you'd fit better in like the mouse sports camp, to be completely
I would
honest.
love to be in the mouse sports side. That would be fun. Got Carrigan giving me some orders. I'd listen every day of the week as well. North.
I bet.
14-11 as they might be about to run away with the map pick of Movistar Riders. Jumpy even finding his footing in these last few rounds for the North side. And this would be a bit of a heartbreaking one for the Movistar Riders to let slip through their fingers, especially with Vertigo coming up next as this second map, one that North are really at home on, and one that Movistar Riders don't really play.
The last game they played on Vertigo, they got 16-1. So that was against G2. Obviously, again, another very good Vertigo team. Probably one of, if not the best in the world right now off of what we've seen here in the Road to Rio and Pro League combined. So worth keeping that in mind. Is he going to pop himself out of con? 5-on-5 here at the minute mark, and Movistar with an AWP as well. It's a decent round with a double setup on long. Steel is here. He's been getting caught out on this position, but he does have the AWP to support this time. Unfortunately, he's watching for the boost, and so Steel has to deal with the swing. Flash goes over. Eastor, he at least should fire a shot, draw their attention, because right now they're all on Steel, and they're going to take him down. Eastor fires late as well and doesn't even get a kill. That is unfortunate for Movistar. It couldn't really have got much worse than that, as now they're left a man down with North with all the info, setting up smokes towards this A site. It's going to be MSL with the AWP. Eastor pushed up, but if he goes past his smoke, there's a player to his left. Oh, has he heard him? Has he realized? Doesn't matter. The scope is up. Angus has got the kill, and he can't get it up close. Not ready for the flick. Gade is fast and furious at that. He's got 3, and Mopaz is on a flank, but surely not for too much longer. He takes the kill, but he might also want to take his save as North look to lock in 15.
And Jumpy's done enough there. And, you know, that's what we're going to look back. When we look at this round, we're going to say Jumpy was a key, you know, a center point, a focal point of this entire game even. It's all people are talking about. Yeah, North are going to go up to map point. And for them, well, you got to be feeling good. especially if everyone else picked Movistar Riders.
Oh dear, might not even save as well. He just missed the timing, Mopos. He's round the corner and he's into safety. Apart from that B player that is coming. Oh, oh, that's a free AWP. Take it. No, I guess not. He's just going to look to save. He knows there was another man there. MSL was flashing for him, and so won't go for it. Good round for Gade as well, right? He still gets caught up close, scoped in, trying to flick back between the two, and Gade's able to get 3 kills in that round and put North on 15. At least Movistar have got a bye here up against Map Point, but look at that scoreboard. Look at the streak. They may have had 5 in a row, but North said, anything you can do, we can do better. 6, and maybe a 7th here if they want to take it over the line and close out the first map.
Yeah, you're going to see that ADR there for Jumpy, and that's just a testament to the impact that he's provided in this game. He is everywhere. He's all over the board. He's that point guard when you're going in for the layup, and he is just denying you, slamming him down to the ground, and ultimately the fullback for this North project, really barreling it over the line.
You see a lot of yourself in Jumpy. Is that why?
Don't think that's exactly what I said, nor anywhere near what I was going for.
Well, I mean, you at least relate to his scoreline.
I can understand. Now, I'm not saying that my stats were through the roof.
No.
But I did have the highest headshot percentage in 2 seasons of Pro League. So
Really?
That's pretty
Is
cool.
that true?
Yeah.
It is a fact.
Is that off
he
like
said
4
that a
kills,
few
though?
a little
times.
bit of a skewed statistic,
Yeah,
but we'll get
maybe.
into that at another
What
time.
time?
of course.
Well, the NA scream, some call him.
The boy of NA.
The boy of
Others call
NA.
him.
Jumpy down here towards short side does have AZ in tow. And now Cajun starting to clear out connector. All the while, Gade is gone ahead and throwing some utility into the long toilets. Now, he doesn't know it, but he's keeping players here. And MSL's going to catch Mopos trying to get aggressive in through the monster smoke, giving away the man advantage to North up against Map Point here on their map pick. And now Movistar Riders deciding that this would be a great time to aggress down long, rotate East or back on the back of Steel getting all this information. Problem is, oh, actually, maybe he... Oh, no, Gade's just turned around.
man.
The timing on that is unbelievable. And now Movistar Riders, right, they'd positioned E-Store back down towards B on the back of getting Steel so aggressive down through long. They were hoping he could have just played that info game. Suddenly, that's not available, so E-Store's going to go back up to the A site. And while this is going on, Jumpy is selling a B-side fake. Now, he's here alone, but seeing him has drawn both players down from Movistar Riders towards the B bomb site. The A site now belongs to North. The plant coming in. Jumpy, the mastermind, has sold this fake brilliantly.
Godlike.
And now it
Absolutely got
falls
here.
to LoL in a 1v4. The weight of the world on his shoulders and a lot to do here. Players already aggressed into the bank. AZ holding this smoke, has a crossfire with MSL. If LoL tries to go up these stairs, yeah, he's going to meet his maker, and AZ shuts him down. North 16-11. They go 1-0 up in this series, taking Movistar Riders map pick away from them. We'll be back in just a moment with Vertigo, the second map in this series, so stick around.